What's the one thing you hope they'll remember long after this deep dive is over?
I think the most important takeaway is that you have the power to create the life you desire. It's not about waiting for things to happen. It's about actively shaping your own destiny. And it all starts with taking that first step, no matter how small it might seem.
That's such a powerful message. And it reminds me of something Leroy said in his podcast, Life Rewards Action. It's not about waiting for the perfect moment. It's about taking action right now in this very moment.
Absolutely. And remember, you don't have to do it alone. There are so many resources and communities out there to support you on your journey. Reach out, connect, and let's do this together.
Okay, so before we wrap up, I want to go back to that analogy of learning to walk as a toddler.
Yeah, such a good one.
It really brings it all together.
It does. It's such a vivid and relatable way to understand the process of achieving any goal.
Yeah.
Remember, that toddler didn't just magically start walking perfectly overnight.
Right.
It took tons of attempts, stumbles, and falls before they finally mastered it.
And each one of those falls was a step closer to walking. So if we think like that about our own goals, we can look at setbacks as valuable learning experiences.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And just like that toddler, we have to embrace the messiness of the process.
Yeah.
Experiment, fail, learn from our mistakes.
Yeah.
It's not about being perfect.
You're right.
It's about being persistent.
I like that. So if you're listening and you're maybe feeling a bit overwhelmed by a big goal, just remember, it all starts with that first step.
Yeah.
What's one small action you can take today to get closer to where you want to be?
Maybe it's writing down your goal, researching a new skill, or even just talking to someone who inspires you.
Yeah.
Doesn't have to be anything huge. Just take that first step and trust that the path will unfold as you continue to move forward.
So you don't have to have all the answers now. You just have to take the first step and trust that you'll figure it out along the way.
Exactly.
And you're not alone in this journey, right? There are so many people who are also trying to live with more purpose and intention.
Oh, yeah.
So connect with them, share your experiences, and support each other along the way.
It's so important to have that community.
Yeah, this has been such an inspiring conversation. I feel like I've got a whole new set of tools for approaching my goals with more clarity, confidence, and resilience.
Me too.
Now, before we go, I want to leave our listeners with one final thought-provoking question.
Okay. I like it.
If we think about the toddler analogy again, but we apply it to big challenges we face as a society, like climate change or social injustice, what would our first steps as a society look like?